So off the tip, it's Charlotte. Inside. Morant with the steal. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
The ball goes to Charlotte.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. To the left wing. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Suggs. And Charlotte turns it over again. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now here's Morant. The tray. Pass to Wall. A shot by Rodman. Wide open. No good from outside. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Wagner. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And even though Bamba needs to add a lot of strength, he does have the body control to convert through contact.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Alexander Sarr taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Baltimore on offense. It's a 3-point game. Morant outside. Outside, Rodman. Bamba wide open, and he fires. And a miss there on the triple. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Left side, Miller. It's stolen by Wall. Morant with it. Picked up by Suggs.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Bamba driving inside.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. 5 to shoot. For 3, Wilkins trains the three-pointer.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fast break now for Charlotte. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And that one goes long. Baltimore trails by 5. Pass to Barry. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. And the 3 off target. And here's Charlotte. Miller, that's for 2. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Ball from long range. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Suggs. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Baltimore shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Charlotte leading by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
In the corner, Reed with it. From the arc. A shot's good on the assist from Wilkins.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
The kick out to Ball. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Miller. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. Maxey really just does everything for his team, a selfless young player.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. Trailing by 2. Ball's knocked loose. Wilkins outside. Second chance shot. Here's Reed. They get it again. Pass the ball. They shoot again. In the corner, Reed with it. Knocks down the 3 ball. Reed's got the lead up to 1 now for Baltimore.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside for KD. There's Wagner with the three. .144 left to play in the first half. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Wagner with it. Wilkins picks him up. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Barry. Baltimore on offense. Throws it up high. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Maxey. Over ball. Maxey, no good. And here is Ball. Here's Barry. Pass to Adebayo. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Here's Maxey. Offline with his three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Pass to Song. Wagner from long range. Baltimore with the rebound. Outside Ball. Durant with the steal. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Baltimore leads by just 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Baltimore leading by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wilkins. Read a screen. Here's Barry. Here's Wilkins, and it's blocked. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. It's Wilkins on the wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Tries again. Here's Wilkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First person.
It's on Franz Wagner.
Second team foul.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Charlotte trails by 5. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Suggs. It's stolen by Adebayo. Ball with it. Now defended by Song. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Suggs. Got a piece of it. Deep to two from Ball. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Charlotte trails by 3. Here's Sarr. Misses in close.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Now Ball. To the inside. And stolen by Sarr. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Suggs. For the tie. Baltimore with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Fast break now for Charlotte, and finished off by Wagner.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Ball from long range. Pass to Reed. Here's Barry, covered by Giannis. Clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Charlotte making a switch.
Substitution on the court.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
The ball goes to Charlotte.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .102 left to play in the third. Charlotte again missing. Williamson with it. Here's Rodman. And then Rodman with the dunk. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Outside Edwards. Fades away. And Sarr pulls it down. Charlotte trailing. Goes up on the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Charlotte in the lead. Wagner outside. Williamson with the block.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's Sar. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Charlotte up by 1. Don't go anywhere. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Down low, and stolen by Howard. Over in the corner, Brown drills the three-pointer. Brown's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Charlotte. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Over to the left wing. Howard with it. Bamba picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cant. And they pick up 2. And Charlotte leads by 4.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
And it's Williamson missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the paint. Back to Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And here's Wagner. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Sar gets the bucket. And now a 6-point Charlotte lead.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
Here's Irving to the middle. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo inside. And a wide open look for Sarr. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sarr's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Rodman. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Irving. Baltimore moving that ball around. Here's Bamba. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Outside, Wall. Read a screen. Lets it go with a 3. Back to Wilkins. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Wall with another miss. Inside. And stolen by Bull. It's stolen by Stoudemire. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Wall. Pass to Wilkins. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.